Hello YouTube, welcome to the dojo, you're with Samurai Man, and today with the Transformers Combiner Wars-Hotspot figure. This is one I was really looking forward to. I was super excited when they announced it. He looks great. I love this figure. I do have some issues with the vehicle mode. As you see, the back is kind of lacking. I do wish there was a little bit more filled in here and there. It is going to be retooled as Onslaught, so for Onslaught we all know he has a flat back. That's usually what he uses to carry Brawl or his accessories or whatever. He's got the two cannons and all that, so that's probably why they did it the way they did it. But still, for what it is, it's nice. It's got that same Hotspot feel. He's a fire truck. He's got the extending ladder. He's got the hose. He's got the what's it called? Fire rescue logo. I really do like that. I'll go ahead and zoom in right now. So there it is, the fire rescue logo that Hotspot is known for. It looks really cool. I do like that a lot. I love the yellow letters with the red outlining around them. That looks really nice. He's got the door molded in here. He's got some vents here. Some stuff molded at the top here. Sirens, it looks like. And then he's got these here for holding on to. Another looks like door. And then he's got, see, a vent right there. So all around, they did a great job. Some stuff molded at the bottom there. Come around on the side here. If you can see, hopefully. There you go. Some more nice molded in detail coming along. In the back, we got some stuff going on, some knobs and such. I'll get the gun out of the way so you can see. There you go. So really well done, just all around. I think it's the little details that really help this figure out. I think just because it could have been very easy to not put these in and just made them flat, and that would have been boring. So glad that they didn't go ahead and do that. So very nicely done. Let's take a look at the ladder for a sec. You can see the ladder here is also very well detailed. See, he's got the hose, and then even if you look at the top here, probably not going to see it, but there actually is some molded in detailing at the base there where a person would stand to make it look like a metal texture. So I think that's really cool. Hopefully I can get my light in. You can kind of see, yeah, see, you can see it's kind of got like, there you go. You can see like that metal base right there. So if someone was standing there, that's really cool. And you got this. These flaps actually do open. You can see, not really more detail, but there's holes. I mean, that's something. So cool all around. I really do like that. You can see the hose again. So very nicely done ladder. Come around the side here. More of that nice detailing. There you go. See that there's another little ladder to lead up to it. And all this stuff. So very cool. So as I saw before, his weapons do come off. You can tab them in here at the sides as well. Going right there. So that's pretty cool looking. They look nice there on the sides. I think that looks pretty cool. I don't know how that would work in a fire truck, but I like it. Or if you want, you can take them and plug them in right here at the top. There you go. That also works just as well. I think this actually might look a little better. I didn't used to do this here before, but this actually kind of works for me. And then the ladder, just to show off, it does move. If I can get it to move the right way. It moves a certain way. There you go. So you can, if you want, you can bring this bit up. There's a hinge right there. There's a hinge right here. There's a hinge right here. And then there's even a hinge right here. I don't know how you would use it like this, just because now the ladder's kind of in half, but it's there. There's a hinge right here. So, you know, if you need that position done for some sort of pose or whatever, you can do it. So 1, 2, 3, 4 hinges. You got 4 hinges. Oh, actually 5. I think he's got 5. Yeah, he's got 5 hinges to use on this. Just the cherry picker and the ladder. So that's really cool. A lot of nice engineering put into it, just because that is the big thing about, you know, Hotspot, is he does have the giant ladder and hose and everything. So very cool. I do like that. So transform is actually very easy. We'll just start by taking the guns out. You don't need them there. There we go. Take the back section here, flip it around. There you go. And then rotate this forward. And then bring down these arms. And there you go. Flip up the head. And get a grip on it. I think it's, yeah, it's like a little bit of a ratchet in there, but yeah, get that going. And then flip up the, you can see, flip up the chest plate. There you go. Ta-da! Ah, wow, it just popped off. Of course it popped off. I'm doing it on camera. I don't even know why. I literally, like, should not have done that. I just decided to. There you go. Now it's in there. Now you got a nice chest plate. It's all coming together. Split the legs. And then rotate them at the thighs. This is the part that gets a little tricky. what you want to do is there is a tab you can see right there at the side of the thigh that goes into a corresponding tab hole, and it can be a tad tricky to get it into that tab hole. This leg is not so much, but the right leg on mine is pretty loose, so it's unfortunate, but there you go. Then you just want to take this, it's a double hinge here at the front of the truck, bring it around, and just slide it in there, that makes a foot. Now we'll do it on this side, again, just slide it in, there you go, untab it, bam. Oh wait, that's not right, I did it totally wrong because that doesn't make sense, he's way too short. That's for combined mode, whoops. That's his combined mode stuff. What you really want to do is, let's see, you want to push in, here we go, we've got 4 hinges. We got 1 hinge at the base right there, and this ladder's in the way. 4 hinges at the base right there, we got 1, 2, 3, 4. So you want to do is push it in with that hinge and then kind of flatten it out and then bring it forward. So if you could see, I went from having it flat to making it go forward. So I'll try to show it again. Just take it. It's easy if you get your thumb in there and push it. You want to push this first top hinge there inward and then just flatten it out and make it go forward. So I had it vertical and now I just made it go in horizontal. That's basically what I did. So there we go. Now we have him in his proper configuration. Next, this is kind of tricky. I think what you want to do, I'm trying to remember, is you want to untab this, rotate it, I believe, bring it down, and then fold it up like that. Yeah, there we go. And I think that's how you want the ladder. If I remember correctly, that looks like it's about right. I mean, it's pretty compacted. It's angled weird, but it gets the job done. And isn't that what we're all about? We're about getting the job done. But there you go, Hotspot in his robot mode. And he looks great. I love it. So here we have Hotspot fully transformed and he looks fantastic. And you can see he does have 2 of the same hose blaster weapon. It looks really cool. I really like the design, how he's got like a pump going through it. And then they've got the handle here like a firefighter would use to make the water pressure go higher or lower. So that's really awesome. And he can hold both of them. And he looks really badass when he does. I mean, again, for these guys being rescue vehicles, they're pretty badass looking for like weapons and such. But that's nice. Also, I really like the molding they got going on. There's a ton of great molding on this guy. The design on him is just really well made. We've got here, I love how the front of the truck makes the feet. Very nice looking feet. Silver for these headlights and all that. I forgot to point out, but they look really nice. And they got the windshield wipers even painted. So come to the side, he's got like some shocks and springs showing off. I love the silver and the red with all the circuitry. You can see like more pistons and springs and gears and all that showing off. I love how the light bar makes the knees. That looks great as well. The crotch bear looks fantastic with all these vents. And then we got like that gunmetal black for the sides of it. And then here at the arms, he's got really nice looking forearms, and he's got these giant pistons and springs coming out the side, so it looks like he could just blast through a freaking steel wall with no issue. Like, imagine getting punched by this arm. It looks really fierce. The panel on it doesn't look too bad just because the fist does show off more than the panel, so that's good. And then also he's got some nice vents and some nice divots going on in the forearms. That looks really awesome. The chest looks amazing. He's got these springs and pistons in the middle. Cool All About logo right there at the top of the chest. We got some gears and springs and pistons and everything going along the sides of the chest as well as the shoulders as well. And they got stripes to go along it with the silver just to make it pop a little bit more, and some more of that molding going on in the bottom lower half of the shoulder. So all around it looks really fantastic, and there's just no complaints as far as the molding goes for this guy. For his articulation, you can rotate his arms. They are nice ratchetiness. You can hear they go all the way around. You can bring them up. You can rotate them, not at the bicep, but at the elbow. Double bend actually at the elbow, so that's cool. Nice ratchety elbow. He does have his hips can go out. They're ratchet as well. And then rotation at the waist, bend at the knee. Very nice bend. It can go a ton of, like, probably all the way if he didn't have this chunk in the way, but very nice and solid. His kind of got some movement on his ankles just because the foot can move just due to transformation, but very nice. And then also his head is probably the most limited part. It does look down, but it doesn't really look up, and it can look left and right, but that's pretty much it. And taking a look at that head sculpt, it is beautiful. That is such an amazing looking Hotspot head sculpt. I really do like it. I love the light blue color with the darker blue for the faceplate. I love the red eyes. They just like pop out so well over the blue. and it's just working for me on every type of level. I love how he's got these antennas going off the side. He's got like the battle helmet. He's got these brows that are really coming down, and he's got a fierce look on his face. He's ready to protect the city of Iacon or wherever he's needed. So, looking fantastic. And I love this chest plate as well. It looks great. I've already pointed that out, but I really do like it. I love the designs we've got going on here with the stripes and everything on the shoulders. There's lots going on as far as the molding and paint job is concerned. So, overall, a fantastic job, and I just can't believe they just did such a good job on this like sculpt altogether. It's just so beautiful. So here we have all of our Protectobots together, and boy, do they look nice. I'm really liking this. They look fantastic together. Not having any issues at all. I'm really happy about how they all came out. I remember, I think it was last year, they had the Protectobots announced, and it was a bunch of repaints. It wasn't this set at all. It was just a set of repaints. And I'm pretty sure that just fell through the cracks because nobody gave a damn. Pretty sure that's how that went down. I think Groove was just our Prime RC repainted. Ratchet was Prime... I'm sorry, First Aid was Prime Ratchet, just repainted. I think Blades was Cybertron Evac. And then Hotspot they didn't... I don't even think they bothered with because they just already had him from the Inferno mold, from the I think the Universe line. And then Streetwise, I think, was Prime Prowl repainted. I could be wrong. I think they just pretty much took all the Prime figures, pretty much. I don't remember exactly, but I think that's how that went down, and it was just really lame. Nobody cared. They didn't even combine, obviously, because they were based off of figures that weren't combiners, so nobody cared, and I don't think it ever made it to shelves because they didn't follow through because nobody cared. So I'm glad they went this route. It's so much better. So awesome. Glad to have them. They look fantastic together. Loving this color scheme and everything. It's the Protectobots. Here they are finally, and wow, I'm glad to have them. And to get Hotspot into his combined mode, we'll just start by... Why does this keep wanting to pop out? Didn't do that before. I swear, it's like every time I do it on camera. I just... Alright, anyways, flip down the head. Goodbye head, and then flip this back up. And again, it pops off. I don't know, whatever. Either way, it's easy to pop on. Flip the arms up. You can see there's tabs. 1, 2 right there. 3. There's actually 3 tabs on the shoulder alone, so you already know you got stuff you got to do with it. But what you want to do is bring up the arm and then get the proper tab hole lined up. And I think I got there it is. So line up the tab hole. You want to have his arm in this configuration. Do it on both sides as usual. This one actually has a peg hole. Actually, they both have the hole. I don't know if it's intentional. That's when I popped out. Didn't mean to do that. There we go. So yeah, they both have the hole, but this one actually has like a little peg on it because they combine together in vehicle mode. So that one you can actually use as well. It's just a screw hole, but it fits in there, so convenient. And there you go. That's how you want the arms. You want to have them in this configuration. We'll take this section just to get out of the way for now. I'm going to go ahead and just flip it up like this. And we'll do the legs first. What you want to do is bring them up, take them out. Remember before we had it going in vertically. Now you want to get them back to that horizontal... I'm sorry, before we had them going in horizontally, now you want them back into that vertical position. And, yeah, this is getting in the way. There we go. And then what you want to do is take that little tab hole that we got right there, and then slide it up, and bring it up to the tab you have on the thigh. So now you had your legs like this, and now you want to bring them up like that. That's how you want that to look. And then do it on both sides. Get it out from here. There you go. Very nicely tabbed in. Bring it down. And then into that tab hole. And I believe I got both of them in. Yes, I did. And then what you want to do is you want to have it. I'm trying to remember what side is the front. I believe you want to have it like this. Yes, you want to have them like this. So this is the configuration we're at right now. So this is going to be the front of the Defensor mode. You're going to have it like this as the front, and you want it looking like this. So flip the legs around. Next, we're going to take this chunk here. You can see a little Hotspot there. Hey there, guys. Hey. So, what you doing? It's kind of what it makes me think of. I don't know why, but it does. So bring this down, and let's see, rotate it around like that. You can see how it rotates. So it's on a double hinge here, this segment, and you want to bring it down. Tab it in. There you go, that nice little tab. Keep the arms, shoulders like that. And then flip open these panels, and they do tab in. I got it that way. So we have 2 little tabs right here at the top of the shoulders. As I said before, there's a couple of tabs that you want to make sure get lined up with this guy. And they're very secure. I do like how secure they feel when you do that, so that's nice. So now you have this here. You want to take the ladder and bring it. It's really cool, actually. You want to bring the ladder through the bottom of his legs and between his legs. And then you want to bring it up, untab it. It's very strong on that tab, but you want to untab it there. Bring it up here. And then there is no tab segment there. Yeah, there's nothing to tab in there. But it's very nice how to get rid of the ladder, you fold it around the whole body. That's just really creative. The engineering for that is really cool. I do like that. It just really makes it easy to get the ladder out of the way without hassle. So that's cool. I like that. So anyways, flip down this whole top section, the cherry picker section. And then I think it tabs in. Yes, it does. There's two little tabs right here at the base of the head. If you can see them. Kind of. There you go. You can see it right here where my finger is. Right there. There's a tab. And then there's kind of two little slanted tab holes right there. So you want to angle it in and then get them in there. And there you go. I got them both. Just flip these down. The only bad part is these don't flatten because there's no room for them to. You just kind of let them sit there. Kind of just like blends in once you look at it for a second. It kind of blends in with the surrounding armor and such. So you don't have to worry about it too much. But just something to note. But anyways, take these black bits here just because we need to. Flip them down. That's going to expose the combiner segment. I really like how the combiner segments are so easily covered. Usually the holes are when you see like the main torso. Either A, they've got the peg sticking out somewhere because you would put the combiner onto the peg, or B, you'd have like a gap there that's not really well hidden or whatever. And so I'm glad they have these little panels here that are just so easy to flip out and flip back over and all that. Nothing complicated. Just to hide it out of the way, adds a little something when it's in vehicle and robot mode, but when it's in combined mode, exposes it, and then you can get these out of the way, no problem. So again, another little bit of creativity that I like. So now we're going to take this bit here, and really cool. It's the top of the head, bring it around, and then just rotate the head. Bam! Look at that. Where'd the head even come from? How did you guys didn't even see that? Where was the head? So that's cool. Very nice looking torso. It's really awesome. It looks beautiful. I love the color scheme we got going on. I love how all the stripes are here now. It just matches up very well. I think that's really cool. Little Autobot logo right there. I love I don't know. I don't know what you call these. The bars. What would you call these? I don't know. These little segments here. It's how it looks like a construction site. That's how I imagine it. Like scaffolding. I guess that's what I'm trying to go for. Scaffolding. That's what it kind of makes me think of. I like that little motif they got going on. My one complaint though is I don't care for the black paint. Not the color. I don't care for the type of paint they use because this glossy black, for some reason, on every Hasbro toy I have, especially combiners, I just noticed, this type of black paint likes to chip off. Don't know why. I don't know why this glossy black doesn't like to hold, but it just doesn't. So you can see these tabs where they would tab into spots. You can already see the paint's kind of coming off. So I'm going to have to paint over that, and even if I do, it's probably going to come off again. Because, when you tab it into place and you pull out the tab, it scratches the paint. So yeah, that's unfortunate that the paint's very cheap for some reason. I don't know why, but there's that. That's just something to note. I really like also here we've got these more pistons and such. I probably showed these off in robot mode, but it looks really cool in his combined mode. So really excited for this. Can't wait to show him off when he's fully combined. It's just looking really fantastic. The one thing that he has better than Superion and Menasor is his detail as far as his molding for his combined mode. I think Superion had pretty good molding detail, but it was pretty simple for the most part. Menasor's was definitely very simple. He had that chest thing going on, but even then you have hidden most of the time. So I like how he's got a lot of really intricate and tiny molding details that he's got going on. I think he's got that over the two of them. And his head just looks fantastic. We'll go ahead and look at that when I go into his full combined mode, but all around, very clean looking torso. It's a good size. Not as solid as the Superion's torso, I will say. I think his is a bit more solid, but as far as like his size goes, I think proportions, great. These hips and thighs look great in comparison with the width of the shoulders and the pecs and everything, and the torso. It all just comes together really, really well, so can't wait to put this into combined mode. He's going to look fantastic. So anyways guys, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Go ahead and comment, like, and subscribe to my channel on YouTube, as well as follow me on Tumblr and Twitter at Mecation, and Instagram at Mechas of Ironheart. You'll find all my pictures, recent purchases, who's making what, all that good stuff and more, little sets and scenes I make. Anyways, guys, thanks for watching. Until next time,